As one with wind and cloud. Into the wind. That hurts.
The sword comes shadow.
Wow. Besides the abyss or
There are no just like your appearance in that tavern. Time is... forget it. The connection between the Abyss Order and the Ruin God. Rather, they are both branches that have grown out.
branches?
Both originate from an ancient nation that was...
Huh? Really? The abyss order? Oh, right. As your guide, Paimon should explain a bit here. A long time ago, the nation... Huh? You have memories of being there. But that nation was destroyed 500 years ago.
Is that so? Well, everyone had... But, if you would like to tell me, I will listen. So, the Khaenri'ah you saw, what was it like?
So that's the complete story, huh? Paimon thought that you ran into that unknown god first.
I see. So your first memory after coming to this world was being awoken by your brother.
It seems your brother woke up first.
And then your brother told you that the destruction of Khaenri'ah plunged the whole world into chaos, and that you...
The destruction of Khaenri'ah? He said that?
That destruction you witnessed, that... It seems the first time you awoke in this world was indeed during that period.
Huh. So your brother must have understood this world better than you did.
And it was shortly after that that you encountered an unknown god who blocked...
Oh, Paimon knows this part.
I understand. When you awoke at that time and hurriedly tried to leave for another world. But now, since you have come to gain some understanding of Teyvat, you are able to guess that the war you witnessed all those years ago
If that's the case, you must have been flipping through all sorts of books during our adventure. Before going to Mondstadt, you had just looked at some vague materials. Later, we managed to get... So, the whole time you were just trying to learn more about Khaenri'ah so you could find your brother? Oh, yeah. You can travel around the 7 nations to find the 7.
I probably know more about... Khaenri'ah was a nation without a god. Not because it had a god that died or abandoned them. It was a powerful nation, built purely by humans. An unprecedented, flourishing, and glorious civilization.
A nation?
Later events unfolded just as you remember.
You mean?
500 years ago, the gods descended upon the world and brought desolation to Khaenri'ah. The pride of humankind was uprooted and crushed.
How could that be? The history books don't say anything.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits. Let's keep moving. I will tell you more.
What's happening?
Wheel of Life.
Rise.
Wheel of Life. Yeah.
One with nature. It's fine.
Rise.
Into the wind. Evil shall be dispersed.
Over there! Dain was just saying how these... So,
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given these machines. These Ruin Guards were known as field tillers by the people of
field tillers? What a strange name.
It's not like you think. Field tiller was just a code name. The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for with steel and blood. This is how the field...
Fought for with steel and blood? Well, that's an interesting way of understanding tilling.
After the destruction of Canria, these masterless field tillers went completely out of... They wandered aimlessly over the centuries, gradually spreading to every corner of Teyvat, perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time. They found their way to various ruins across the land, where they...
That sounds so sad.
Once you understand more, those deep... But no matter their past, all that remains of them now is the danger they...
Incoming! Hey!
Clouds high. The birds call.
That really hurt! Ducky, ducky, go!
Disappear. Worthless. Here. Worthless. Time to go.
Don't blink! Cut to the chase!
Into the wind.
Speed up! Huh? This abyss maze dropped it.
This talisman seems connected. Perhaps it really does contain information.
But Paimon can't read the right.
Engulf the faith of the enemy in flame, and bring glory to His Highness the
What? Is
Loom of Fate. The Abyss, seem to be carrying out a large operation. It seems like they are still launching the operation, or rather,
Loom of Fate? What's that? It's from the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting. So Dain,
I'm reading it now. An ambitious operation.
how so?
In short, the first phase of the plan is related to Osile, Overlord of the Vortex.
The Overlord of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean? What do they want with Osile?
I know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin, and I also know of the Abyss Order's role in this, though you may not have been aware of it at the time. You were thwarting an Abyss Order operation similar.
Last time it was Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god. The Abyss Order. Will the Abyss Order use their lies and dark magic to corrupt?
No. From the contents of the talisman, they won't just corrupt Osile's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology behind the field tillers to completely transform Osile's body.
So wait, the Abyss Order wants to make some sort of cybernetic squid god of mass
Very few people today truly understand the civilization of Khaenri'ah. Though of course, the accuracy, only the Abyss Order has consistently sought out the remnants of Khaenri'ah. Despite being far from human, the talisman's message states that they will use the defiled statue as a base, attaching Osile's limbs to construct, and the new core that shall replace the orb usually held by the Statue of the Seven.
The eye of the very first field tiller?
It would seem so.
This whole thing keeps getting more complicated. But basically, it all has to do.
Yes. According to the talisman, the eye should be placed in the hands of the defiled, thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Oh boy, the Abyss Order. Since no one knows where the first field tiller is, how about we take the information about the statue as the starting point for our investigation? Yeah, that tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track.
The cathedral.
Huh?
Nothing.